Καλησπέρα σε όλους και σε όλες. Τελείωσε το Eurogroup, τώρα έχουμε το ECOFIN. Η Ελλάδα συζητήθηκε και για άλλη μια φορά τα αυτιά μου είναι στη θέση τους. Δεν τραβήχτηκαν τα αυτιά μου όπως γράφονται στην Ελλάδα. Δεν συζητήσαμε καθόλου και κανένας δεν ανέφερε το Ελντοράντο. Δεν μας είπανε ότι το πρόγραμμα δεν πάει καλά. Δεν μας είπανε ότι έχουμε μεγάλο δημοσιονομικό πρόβλημα και πρέπει κάτι να κάνουμε. Ήταν μια συζήτηση σε πάρα πολύ καλό κλίμα, όπου ο πρόεδρος του Eurogroup αλλά και πολλοί άλλοι είπανε ότι ο στόχος είναι να βγούμε από το πρόγραμμα τον Αύγουστο του 2018 χωρίς την ανάγκη για άλλου προγράμματος και ότι όλοι πρέπει να δουλέψουμε μαζί για αυτό το στόχο, ότι είναι σωστό ότι η ελληνική οικονομία, η ελληνική κυβέρνηση έχει πάρει την απόφαση να τελειώσει όσο πιο γρήγορα γίνεται με την τρίτη αξιολόγηση. Μας βάλανε κάποια θέματα που χρειάζεται περισσότερη συζήτηση. Κάποια από αυτά έχουν να κάνουν με τα κόκκινα δάνεια, όπου υπάρχει μια ανησυχία ότι πρέπει να πάμε ακόμα πιο γρήγορα για να δημιουργηθούν οι συνθήκες που θα μπορέσουν οι 4 εμπορικές τράπεζες να μπορούν να δανείζουν ακόμα περισσότερο στην πραγματική οικονομία. Εξέφρασε την ευχαρίστησή του ο πρόεδρος Ντράγκη ότι αρχίζουν τα χρήματα να επιστρέφουν στις ελληνικές τράπεζες, ότι αντιμετωπίζουν με σοβαρό τρόπο τα κόκκινα δάνεια και άρα πρέπει να κάνουμε ακόμα πιο γρήγορες κινήσεις με τους ηλεκτρονικούς πληστηριασμούς για να μπορεί οι τράπεζες μέσα στο 2018 να πάνε ακόμα καλύτερα από ό,τι πηγαίνουν τώρα. Οι θεσμοί θα έρθουν τώρα, όπως ξέρετε, είναι τα τεχνικά κλιμάκια κάτω στην Αθήνα. Οι θεσμοί είπανε ότι το πιο πιθανόν είναι θα έρθουν πολύ σύντομα μετά από τις φθινοπορεινές συναντήσεις του Δουνουτού. Μπήκε το θέμα πάλι του Ελστάτ και του κυρίου Γεωργίου. Εξήγησα ότι δεν υπάρχει καμία αμφισβήτηση για τα ελληνικά στοιχεία και η μόνη καταδίκη που έχει ο κύριος Γεωργίου είναι για διαδικαστικό θέμα, ότι αν καλούσε ή δεν καλούσε το Διοικητικό Συμβούλιο, κάτι που ούτε φέρνει σε αμφισβήτηση τα ελληνικά στοιχεία, ούτε βεβαίως και την ανεξαρτησία του Ελστάτ, όπου όλοι δεχθήκανε ότι επί την κυβέρνηση του ΣΥΡΙΖΑ δεν υπάρχει κανένας προβληματισμός για την ανεξαρτησία της Ελστάτ. Άρα νομίζω, συνοψίζοντας, ότι ήταν μια πολύ καλή συνάντηση για την ελληνική οικονομία. Κανένας δεν εφησυχάζεται, κανένας δεν λέει ότι έχουν τελειώσει τα προβλήματα. Όλοι συμφωνούμε ότι πρέπει να δουλέψουμε πάρα πολύ σκληρά για αυτό το στόχο που έβαλε και ο πρόεδρος Ντάισεμπλουμ, να βγούμε από το πρόγραμμα χωρίς την ανάγκη νέου προγράμματος. Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ. Τώρα πώς προχωράμε? Okay, so there's some English speaking journalists as well. It was a good meeting. The meeting is finished, the Eurogroup meeting. There was a discussion on Greece. President Dijsselbloem expressed the feeling that there's a lot of hard work to be done in order to ensure that Greece comes out of the program in 2018, in August of 2018, without a need for a new program. There was an expression of interest about the Georgiou case to do with the Independent Statistical Office. I explained that Mr. Georgiou has only been convicted on a minor charge on procedure, whether he had regular meetings with the board or not, and nothing else, and therefore there is no question about the independence of Elstat, the Independent Statistical Office, or indeed the quality of Greek statistics. And indeed, there was no question in anybody's mind that this Greek government has ever influenced or attempted to influence the independence of the statistical office. There are issues to do with the Greek banking system, about the e-auctions, but President Draghi and most people were very confident that things are going in the right direction, that the number of NPLs are going down, that money is returning to the Greek banks, and that there's no reason why this progress should not be seen to continue over the next few months, so that the Greek banks become able to lend to the real economy and have credit expansion for the first time for a number of years. So overall, I would say a lot of work still needs to be done. Everybody thinks the trajectory is in the right direction, that the Greek economy is going in the right direction, both in terms of growth and manufacturing and exports and so on. And so I left the meeting with optimism about where we're going and a bit of concern about the amount of work still to be done. Thank you very much.
Q&A session. Whatever. I'm going to ask in English. So
Okay, so let's have some questions and answers in English now.
if I may start, you mentioned that President Dijsselbloem says exit from the program without the need of a new program. First of all, does it include also a precautionary credit line? Would you mean that also a precautionary credit line is out of the question for after the summer of 2018? And second, do they all agree on that line?
Well, we didn't have a long discussion. It's quite clear that the Greek government and the European and IMF institutions are not conceiving of a precautionary credit line. There's no reason for such a credit line. In fact, the decision of the June Eurogroup specifically says let's build up money for arrears and money for a buffer in order so the Greeks can have a clean break. Obviously, there'll be three discussions after the closing of the third review. One will be on the nature of the exit. One will be on the debt issue and to make sure we clarify what needs to be done on debt. And the third one will be on the remaining issues to do with a program.
Κύριε Υπουργέ, τον Ιούλιο το 2015 συμφωνήθηκε ένα δάνειο προς την Ελλάδα 86 δισεκατομμύρια. Από αυτά έχουν αντληθεί περίπου τα 40, αν δεν κάνω λάθος. Από το υπόλοιπο ποσό που απομένει, αν αφαιρέσουμε 20 δισεκατομμύρια που δεν χρησιμοποιήθηκαν για την ανακεφαλαίωση των τραπεζών, μας μένουν ακόμη 26 δισεκατομμύρια. Προσδοκούμε να πάρουμε αυτό το ποσό πριν από τη λήξη του προγράμματος.
Okay, so the question is what happens to the part of the ESM loan that has not been spent and doesn't look likely to be spent. I haven't got any clear answer for you on that, but I'm sure it'll be part of the whole discussion of how Greece will exit the program. The implication of the Eurogroup statement of June is that we will perhaps get some of that money for arrears and building up buffers. But I think this is a discussion to have, which we will have between February and May, say, I think. But it's not a discussion for now.
Thank you very much for your time, first of all. A Greek official said in past week that there is concerns that we might not reach the targets of 2018, the fiscal targets, and there could be a possibility of extra measures to be taken. Is that your understanding, and when will we know when we will reach the target?
Well, I don't think anybody thinks we're not going to reach our target for 2017. The issue about 2018, we will know by November. The concern has arisen because of the shortfall in income tax, but at the same time we have overperformance in other areas. We have overperformance in the social security budget, we have overperformance in VAT, so what the net result will be we don't know yet. I'm very confident that we won't need any new measures for 2018. Because I think the pros and the cons, the overperformance and the underperformance will cancel themselves out.
There was this whole issue about whether there should be an AQR for the banks ahead of mid next year when the stresses are going to take place. Is your understanding that this has been resolved between the ECB and the IMF right now? And
I've heard discussions about that. The Greek case is very straightforward. The Greek banks are part of the European system. We have the European authorities, the ECB and the SSM. Neither of those are calling for an asset quality review. There will be a stress test like there will be throughout Europe. And indeed, we think that after 2 years, not after 2 years, in 2 years' time, when we'll have had 2 years of good growth, when we will have had all the measures we've taken to address the issue of the NPLs, from the bankruptcy code, from the measures to do with NPLs, and the Greek banks will be in a very good position. And I think that everybody is waiting to see that improvement with all the work that we've done on improving the NPLs and, of course, the growth, which is also a great help in these situations. There was no discussion, by the way, if that is your question, there was no discussion about that in the Eurogroup. The only discussion was a certain concern about the e-payments part of the NPL problem being a bit more delayed than everything else that seems to be going according to plan.
Are you going to need the IMF to sign off the review in order to get, let's say, following tranche in December, or this time it's going to be a different procedure?
I don't know. The IMF at the moment will have to support the program. It's, as you know, it has its review in January, if I'm not mistaken, about whether it will continue with a standby arrangement. But since I expect to have completed the third week, our government to complete the third review before that, obviously the IMF will be part of that discussion. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Take care.